post-game show on the Deschutes Brewery Trailblazers Radio Network.
Our post-game show continues after the Blazers defeat the Wizards tonight in Washington, D.C., 132-121. Rip City, stay home, stay safe, and watch the Trailblazers on the official network of your Portland Trailblazers, NBC Sports Northwest. Don't miss our next game Thursday as the Blazers visit Philadelphia to take on the Sixers. Tip-off at 5 p.m. Tune in to NBC Sports Northwest and 620 Rip City Radio to catch it live. For our schedule of upcoming games, visit trailblazers.com. Today, we will get back to Travis in just a moment. Right now, let's check out our post-game highlights brought to you by McDonald's McDelivery. And we begin with our Xfinity Fast Break as the Blazers, they had led by 21 in the first half, but that lead was down to 12 at halftime. They would increase their advantage as Robert Covington, Gary Trent Jr. got busy from beyond the arc.
Here's the inbound to Robert Covington. Gives it up to Dame around the perimeter. Swings it back to Covington. He takes another three and buries it again. Rocco on fire. He's got 17. Season high for Covington, and the Blazers lead 94-81. Here's Beal with the dribble drive. Left hand off the window. No good. Cantor with the rebound. He's got a double-double, his 10th of the year. Only had 9 all of last season. Dame swings it over to Trent. Lets it fly from 3 and hits it. 97-81, Blazers by 16, an 8-0 run in the blink of an eye. And Scott Brooks wants timeout.
So Gary Trent Jr. scoring on our Xfinity Fast Break, brought to you by the fastest internet in Portland. The Blazers were up by 16 after Rocco and Trent went back-to-back from downtown. They would continue to add to their lead. Carmelo Anthony late in the third quarter, moving on up the NBA's all-time scoring list.
Trent between the circles, still looking for someone to give it up to, turns and finds Melo with 7 seconds to shoot. Melo out of the wing, defended by Hachimura. Three-pointer on the way, good. Carmelo Anthony with 17 points, and the Blazers lead it by 19, 100-81, a 12-0 run.
And with that bucket there, Carmelo Anthony passed Dominique Wilkins to move into 13th place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. He now trails Oscar Robertson by fewer than 40 points for the 12th spot, again, on the all-time scoring list. The Blazers were on top by 16 after 3 quarters. The Wizards, though, they can move the basketball, they can shoot the basketball, and they did just that as they got within striking distance in the fourth. They pulled to within 4 points with about 4 minutes to go on an 18-8 run. Gary Trent Jr. and the Blazers would answer that Wizards burst.
Dame to the top of the key, dribbles and drives into the corner. Trent, open corner three, got it! Gary Trent Jr.'s got 26, and he ties a career high with his 7th made three-pointer. 125-118 Blazers, 3:10 to play in the fourth.
So the lead back to 7, and that brings us to our clean play of the game, brought to you by Walter E. Nelson. It came courtesy of Damian Lillard at the rim.
Dame gets the inbound pass on the far sideline. Westbrook takes a swipe at it. Now he drives the baseline, dunks it in, right in the face of Rui Hachimura. Dame throws it down. He's got 29, and the Blazers lead by 9.
Dame hit him with the Biggie Smalls.
Lillard with some elevation, and our clean play of the game brought to you by Walter E. Nelson, the Pacific Northwest premier janitorial, sanitation, paper, and packaging supply distribution network. The lead was 9 after Dame's dunk. He would slam the door on the Wizards from distance a moment later.
Dame on the wing, defended by Avdia. Slow dribble, now he takes off, drives, gets the shot clock at 8. Steps back deep, 3, buries it! Damian Lillard from way downtown. It is Lillard time all the time, and the Blazers lead at 132-118.
Damian would score 9 of his 32 in the fourth quarter. He finished with 32 points and 8 assists as the Blazers finish off the Wizards, winning tonight in D.C. 132-121. The highlights have been brought to you by your locally owned and operated McDonald's. Proud supporters of the Trailblazers, McDonald's now delivers. We'll take another quick timeout. Travis Demers rejoins us live as our post-game show continues right here on the Deschutes Brewery Trailblazers Radio Network.
Blazers fans, want to rep Rip City inside Moda Center this season?
Hey, Mom, you're on TV!
Here's your chance. Help us pack the Fred Meyer fan zones with your own Blazers fan cutouts, filling the stands at Moda Center.
Hurry, guys, I'm on TV.
You'll be providing your Trailblazers with a home court advantage while supporting our local community, with 10% of net proceeds from each cutout being donated to the Trailblazers Foundation. So reserve your Fred Meyer fan zone fan cutout now at trailblazers.com/cutouts.
Do I really look that good?
Ford knows that the legacy of the brave men and women who pioneered this land lives on in everyone who seeks to keep going where the road ends. Our wagons may have changed over time, but today we're driven by the same spirit of adventure that inspired the loggers, fur traders, and homesteaders who built these towns all those years ago. What's in a legacy? Everything. Find out if you're one of the brave ones at buyfordnow.com. Only at your local Northwest Ford dealer.
Right now, 6 feet can feel like a long ways away. But from 6 feet away, we can still smile at each other. From our doorways and our stairways, from opposite sides of the street and opposite sides of the country, through fear and frustrations, we can remind each other that we are still here for each other, because we can still smile at each other, and we're not going anywhere. Delta Dental, smile power. Visit cdc.gov/coronavirus to learn more.
Blazers fans, sure, the season is different, but that's no excuse to drop the ball when it comes to game day rituals. Home or away, rock that jersey with pride, and while you're at it, grab a beer that does the same. Rip City Lager from Deschutes Brewery is a light, citrusy craft lager dressed to impress in an iconic plaid design inspired by the historic run of 77, with distinct home and away six-packs available at retailers across the Northwest. Deschutes, it comes with the territory.
You're listening to the Trailblazers postgame show on the Deschutes Brewery Trailblazers Radio Network.
Back from our perch here at Moda Center as the Blazers take down the Wizards in Washington, 132-121. The Blazers now 11-9, 6-4 on the road, 2-2 on this 6-game road trip. The Deschutes Brewery Player of the Game, assisted by Rip City Lager. Tonight, let's go with Robert Covington, Jay, as Rocco had a big game, the best game that he has had as a Trailblazer, and he did it in many different ways.
Yeah, he certainly did. Season high 19 points, season high 5 made 3-pointers. Is the rebounding, was that also a season high? I didn't look that up, Trav.
I believe it
Shame on
was,
me.
because he hasn't had a double-double. So I thought it was.
Let's see. Talk amongst yourselves while I look this up here. He had 11 rebounds in a game earlier this season, but he had 9 tonight, and I think they took one away from him, right? At one point, he did have 10. So 19-9, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. Played some good defense and well-deserving of the Player of the Game honor.
He certainly is. So the Blazers get the victory tonight. Nice to see Rocco break out offensively. I'm waiting to see him do that for a while. We mentioned the injury to Anthony Simons as he aggravated his hamstring and didn't play much tonight. It's just another thing to add to the list, and the Blazers playing with an even shorter roster than they started the trip with, and even